long exit. I gotta go to State College. There they are. All their glories, but I'm behind this semi-truck that apparently is not moving. Okay, we're on the freeway. I'm not sure if I'm going to get any shoulder. There is no shoulder. I'm currently stuck in traffic, and vehicles are not passable in the shoulder because there's vehicles parked in the shoulder. I don't like this at all. Golden touchstone. Yes.
You could have for that log on like what's the name of the paper in it? You could have your driver
I'm stuck in the right shoulder right now. I'm trying. I'm trying. Yeah, there's a wall of semi trucks and stuff. Is that gonna clear? Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, I've got another tow truck. I don't know if it's FSP behind me or veterans, but I got somebody behind me. Okay, yeah, if it's there, the light's cleared up, I'll try to make my way over, but yeah. I think they have everything stopped, that's the problem.
Okay, well, go ahead and let them know.
Okay, alright, thank you.
Alright, go.
Alright, bye. Left on this one, actually. Look into that. Oh, broke everything. Oh, yeah, they did. Look at that too.
Sounds good. One strap will get off that Raven.
You want any of this oil?
Maybe then make a right.
Okay.
And it goes that first right in that little warehouse right there.
You want me to throw anything down there? No? Alright. We're getting off deal with this. Okay, well, a little food for thought here as I'm driving back to the yard with this one finally. It's alleged that this might be a felony DUI, the driver of the car I picked up. There was another car. The other tow truck had picked it up. That was the one that was in the shoulder. Up ahead. I don't know if I got it on camera or not. That guy got transported. I mean, that car got hit like really, really hard. So in a case like this, you know, obviously hook it up, get it on the truck as quick as possible. Let's get the roadway clear. That's always what they want. What we want is what they want. You know, hurry up, just get it loaded, let's get out of here, go somewhere else. You know, I pulled off the freeway and they did all the paperwork off the freeway. But in a case like this, like, everything was broken on the front. Driver's side wheel, all the stuff to hook to on the bottom was broken off. I don't know if you guys saw, but the mount that to the back portion of the lower control arm was the only thing left. So I put my hook literally through the bolt hole on that, where the bolt would have been. And on the passenger side, everything except I believe the back of the lower control arm was broken off, but accessing that with the wheel turned the way it was at that time was not going to happen. And I generally won't hook to a transaxle, but since I saw that the end of the transaxle was still in the hole in the frame, maybe not in the engine anymore, but the hole in the frame, well, I figured it's either going to hold long enough to pull the thing up on the truck, or it's going to rip out and I'll have to deal with it. It held, luckily, and I got it up on the truck now. I was expecting it to slide over a little bit more, but as you guys saw, it kind of got up on my side rail. And that's why I put the snatch block there to just yank it over some more, which it did. I mean, I'm trying not to mess my truck up, but it's a crash, you know. If I scratch a little paint, I can fix that. As long as it doesn't get to the aluminum or take out the light that's on the side of the deck, then I'm okay. You know, paint, I've got spray cans, I can always touch up the paint, that's not a big deal. The back end is decent, it's just the whole front on this thing is just completely, well, let's just put it this way, this car's a write-off, but then so is the other one. Now I'll probably make the thumbnail the picture I got of the other car on the back of the other tow truck. I don't know how much of the approach driving I'll get because it was nuts. There was no shoulder. I mean, there was a shoulder, but it wasn't available because there were cars parked in the shoulder. Couldn't get across the freeway really to get to the center divider, and CHP, when I called them to let them know, to see if they can release the right lane to get us moving, they advised to use the center divider, and I said, cool. We couldn't get there. We were blocked, and then even the HOV and number 1 were blocked with semi trucks. So realistically, as long as the traffic was stopped, nobody was getting through. Even me and the tow truck that was behind me was the secondary rotation that they called, because they do one company per vehicle, so they called another company for the other one who was behind me, and he was trying to help get out and talk to some people and get them to move, but it just got to the end where we were bottlenecked in, and you know, we got stuck waiting for them to move the freeway. And once they let the freeway go, we managed to make a path across to get to the center divide and then get over to it. And then, you know, obviously you saw I jumped in action there and just do what I can really fast to hook this thing up and get it going. So, well, we're back. We're gonna have to get this pile of lovely off the truck. Whew. It's 11:55 p.m. right now. I got called at, well, it's 11:55 p.m. right now. It's the 17th of July. So officially we're going to be in the yard on the 17th of July. I put the log back up. I got called at 10:11. At 10:36, I called them about the traffic problem, and at 10:41, they called me back and let me know that, you know, use the center divider. We had the roadway, once we finally got up to the car, which is probably closer to, I want to say 10:45, we were off the freeway by 10:50. That's literally how fast, once I got on scene, it took a minute to get there. So let me get this gate open, get backed up, and then we'll come back for the drop sequence. Okay, we're in place. Let's get this thing off the truck. I'm not sure how much it's gonna work. Supposedly, the thing was acting like there was a key in it. I don't know. I didn't see one. Yeah. So I had to get creative on tie down because not much left. That's the lower control arm, that's broken off. That's the back mount to it, and so that's where my hook is. If I didn't have anything to attach to, I could have wrapped chains around the frame and pulled it that way. It's possible. Could have hooked to that mount right there I didn't see initially. You know, there's more ways to get creative with this, but did my 4-point tie down, and oh, I'm glad that didn't go flying. Piece of the transaxle, what's left of it. All right, let's get my straps off. I don't think you can kill an Equinox any more than this. Is it an Equinox? I think it's an Equinox. Well, it's a Chevy. I'll say that much. I don't think you can kill a Chevy any more than this one's already killed. That's for sure. It's puked. Well, I'm imagining transmission fluid need to come out because, you know, the axle got pulled out. There's a, I don't know if you guys see, there's a hole inside the transmission where the axle is supposed to go. The drive axle. Yeah, so this side. Where is the lower control arm? Oh, there it is, shoved up. It's broke off from the front. I don't know if it's still attached to the back, but literally this boot and it being like right there with the alternator sitting on top of it is the only reason it stayed. Whew. Yeah, in this case, I wrapped, to get my safety tie on there, I put the axle strap around the frame. That brake chingus. There's a spring. That's a spring for the upper strut. The strut. So I'm imagining the back end's gonna roll. Yeah, it should. Shouldn't be, why not? This actually would have been an easy pick for a wheel lift. Now, technically there's no park anymore because you need both of those axles to be in place for there to be park. And, see, you guys notice I didn't put the chain around the wheel. I should have. Not like it would have mattered. I actually used a strap on the wheel instead. Who would have thought? I actually was being nice for a second. I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah, see right now that transmission is dripping because we're at the angle. Now, because the alternator is laying right there, I'm gonna have to somehow figure out how to kill the power to this thing. Because I can create a short. Sparks I don't want to see. I don't want this thing. I don't want this thing going into my damn rail. It is. I need the front end to come over some. So let me unhook this side. And then I'll pull and that'll bring it this way. All right. Okay, we're gonna use skates. These aluminum rails are nice, but they will not handle being messed up. You know, like driving a wheel into them and stuff is not gonna make them work well. That's kind of why this one stopped. Yeah, it's a gougey that I try to be gentle with the truck and not like break everything on it. Try to keep my truck in like semi-newish condition. Let's see if that works. There we go. Literally got one hook holding it. I could probably just take that hook off. Yeah. Well, let me try to take that hook off. It might be stuck in there now. I bet it's so coated in freaking oil. I might have to leave it. Yeah, 'cause it's like stuck on the wheel. All right. Well, let me get it the bed out further from it, and that might help. That thing's jacked up. Let's see. Oh, we got lots of room. All right. So I'll do the old. All right, we're now at that point where the wheels are just hanging. I should be able to get that hook off there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, now we can see what's left here. Yeah, the bottom of that lower control arm, the back bottom is like the only thing holding this wheel. Since I do have it up in the air, let me get my skates from under it. The copious amounts of transmission fluid I got. It's yep, it's an Equinox. Was. Take that skate back. Yeah, this thing is forever different. I You know what? My bed's too far up. I'm not worried about that. It's actually trying to roll. That is not gonna matter. Okay. At this point, guys, it's off my truck. You can see my bed is, well, it's a skating rink. And I still got to try to find the battery in this thing to disconnect it. I guess take a look at the engine compartment right quickly, because yeah, that got pretty jacked up. Well, seeing the alternator laying on the control arm like that tells me that something really bad happened to this engine. Yeah, I think it broke some stuff. This car is definitely going to be different, because this side, I think it just broke the alternator mount from the impact from this side. But I would imagine there's going to be some damage to that engine too. Yeah, I'd imagine. Where the hell is the battery in this thing? That's going to be fun. Oh no, battery's right here. It's under this crap. Okay, cool. So I'll disconnect the battery. That'll prevent any shorts electrically. This thing becoming a Roman candle in my yard at 2 o'clock in the morning. Alrighty guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.